We're rolling. We're rolling. It's a couple days after the big West Coast storm. Russell stopped in, say hello. We thought we'd do a little video. So we're going to talk. I get so many questions on the soulfuldetroit.com forum.
Plug.
About his favorite sessions of Russ and stuff, and it's hard for him to, how's he supposed to, what's the favorite session? He's done so many, but so many times we've talked about the Isaac Hayes Hot Buttered Soul, and it's always been from my perspective, you know, that Russ was doing a rough mix of something that they'd done that day, and the rough mix blew Al Bell away, and Al Bell came crashing down to my office.
No, that wasn't a rough mix. It was a 7.5.
I mean a 7.5 rather, but it's a rough mix.
Well, he needed. We were doing.
Explain what a 7.5 is.
A 7.5 was a reference copy of a tape. It's called 7.5 because it moves 7.5 inches per second.
This is before cassettes became real popular.
Yeah, and it's just the tape speed is all it is.
So if you wanted a rough something to listen to, you'd say, make me a 7.5.
You give them to arrangers or artists for for rehearsal purposes.
Right.
So I just finished a session with Al on something else. I forget what it was. And when we got through, he needed a 7.5 for arrangement for one of Isaac's.
He did for an arrangement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so he wanted me to make a 7.5 of the track. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm hearing this. I think it was Walk On By, one of those.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing this track. I go, damn, this is really cool. You know.
Yeah.
So I started messing with it and playing with it and everything. And Al was standing next to me when I was doing this.
Yeah.
And so I got to the end of the song and finished it, and he says, "I want you to mix the album."
So it wasn't. What song am I thinking of that I always thought was the signature song on that album?
But there's Walk On By, there's
Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah.
So it was Walk On By that you did?
I did the whole album. But
I mean for that sort of...
It was either Phoenix or Walk On By, one of the two.
That was Phoenix, yeah, okay.
And, but it's one of those two, because they're both, really...
All I remember is him coming down to my office. Well, actually, we were in the front office with Alicia. And he came down and he says, I want Russ to mix this. He was really a nice guy.
Al was cool.
He was a real professional.
He knew stuff,
So and then also on the forum, there's this whole thing going on right now about the Andantes. The Andantes book is out, by the way, called I just lost. I can't think of the title.
We got.
So from Motown from the Background or something like that. It's a very interesting book. I suggest you might want to pick that up and read it. It's causing a controversy because the Andantes have been used in sessions on so many things. Some Supremes things they're singing in the background.
I never.
But you never dealt with that.
I've never seen the Supremes. I have Four Tops, yeah.
Yeah.
They were always on the Four Tops.
They were always on the Four Tops.
That was part of that sound,
Yeah.
But I've never worked with them on a session for
the Supremes.
Supremes.
Yeah. Well, it has happened.
But I was mainly mixing at the time.
You were mixing,
anyway,
right. And
I need to read the book.
Well, I'd like to. I want to read. I haven't read it yet either, but I'd like to read it. It's Vicki Wright, who also wrote the Tammy Terrell. Co-wrote that.
Yeah.
That's a good job.
Okay.
His favorite sessions. Well, you always liked working with Frank Wilson.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes these questions I get, they must assume you start from beginning to end. Or something. And there's so many times, especially later on, you were just the mixer. I mean, it was like everything.
Most of the time, anyway.
Most of the time, yeah. As far as doing any real recording, that didn't happen all the time.
But in LA, I did a lot more recording.
You did? LA, really?
Yeah. But I did a lot more mixing in LA too. And this cat loves me.
Lucas, the cat.
Lucas warmed up to me.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Lucas doesn't come on to anybody really quickly. He sort of keeps his distance. He's a good cat, though. That's a good cat. He's a good cat. So, Jesse, how's your hands? You okay, sweetie? We got Jesse's our camera person again today. What would we do without Jesse?
I don't know.
Wow. Play it again?
Every time she says, I don't know. She's a witch.
I'm glad you said with a W.
Me too.
So I don't know, how much time we're
a minute and a half.
A minute and a half. I don't know, anything else? Your favorite sessions?
Favorite sessions? I like doing the TV specials. Those are always those are a big challenge. And like the Perry Como thing.
Well, you like things with challenges, because most sessions, recording sessions
Yeah.
and this aren't that challenging after a while. It's
No.
pretty much set up. You know
Yeah.
what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I was always looking to what more can be done with
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah.
But like a lot of TV specials and stuff, like we did a 6-series for NBC. There were 6 shows for called Motown Review.
Oh yeah.
And got Bruce Miller was the
The arranger.
The arranger.
Yeah, that must have been a ball.
Oh, we had a ball.
Yeah.
Jeez, did we have fun?
You and Bruce are.
Oh, we work well together.
He's
We work
as
well
goofy as
together.
you are.
We still are in contact almost every day.
Yeah.
You know, via email. You know, and,
He's a heck of a guy.
yeah, and what time? We got about a half a minute here. Ooh, a half a minute. Talk about the birth of a nation.
Maybe you could tell jokes.
We can tell jokes. It must be a fast one.
Yeah.
So, I would say bye because we have 5
Yeah.
seconds.
All right.
Bye.
This is what we've got today.
Bye.
So long.